Hello everyone from where you are. Right here in Kericho, in this magnificent tea estates of Kericho and a wonderful ecosystem. So today I'll be taking a walk around these areas so that I'll be able to bring you these wonderful tea estates and it's how excellently manicured the place look like. So keep in touch and let's do this together. Yeah, I'm in Kericho. Yeah, this where I'm standing, it seems that these seedlings were pruned just recently. So that's why I want you to keep in touch as I'll be taking you to the other well manicured tea plantations. Yeah, first of all, I want to go down there to this. I want to go there. There is a very natural forest. I'll be hiking. I hear there are monkeys. A very wonderful ecosystem, which I would like everyone to see. If you are a nature lover, if you like to bond with nature, this is the place to be, and this is the video to watch. So keep in touch. Let us do this. Yes, it's a wonderful afternoon. Yeah, under this beautiful sun. Yeah, under this beautiful area on earth. Yeah, in Kericho, this wonderful tea estate. Remember, the tea estate is very, very, very expensive. I'll not be able to take you across this estate in a day, or it requires a lot of time. So maybe I'll make a series, and as I'll be hiking, as I'll be walking around, I make videos which I think will be relevant and will be entertaining for you to watch. Thank you. Let us go. First of all, I'll start by walking inside that forest. That forest, I think it's on the edge of the river. It's very green, very indigenous trees, which I think have existed there for very, very many years. So I won't be doing much of the commentary, so that you can hear the sights and sounds of nature from this area. Then I continue walking to the forest up there. Again to those different sections of these tea plantations. As I said, this one have been recently pruned, but there is another one just adjacent to this one, a well manicured tea plantation. here you are, huh? Behind me there's a very well manicured tea plantation. You can see behind there. I think it was recently plucked, and nowadays they use machines to pluck, like in those old days where people used to pluck manually, but nowadays here they use machinery to pluck. So you can see this well manicured. Maybe they plucked along this row. Next time they'll pluck along this row. Yeah, continuously. Look how beautiful it is. Look how beautiful, how green it looks. Yeah, it is just a flat green table, like tree plantation. Yeah, the nature here is quite marveling, very nice and very great. So yeah, so I'll continue with my hike. I'll be hiking along the river, then I go to those other sections, as I said, as I continue bringing you up and close to bring you up close and personal of how this area looks like. So let's go to the river. Yeah, in this section there are monkeys. Hope we'll spot several of them. Monkeys, generally those species of monkeys, different breeds and species. I hope I will be able to spot several of them. So let us enter through here to see if you can get a glimpse or see those monkeys on one-on-one. I'm under the canopy of these indigenous trees. So here we have hit a dead end. I think that road does. It seems there are some people who are cutting firewood there. The people who are cutting firewood here, so That's why this place looks disturbed. So let me go back and follow the route I'm familiar with. Can see there's some gentleman there carrying firewood. Yes, hii ni kamera tu nashikashika hivi picha nitumie watu waende kuona. Unaitwa nani? Oh, don't sleep, huh? I want you to hear the sights and sound from this raging river right in the middle of tea plantations here in Kericho County. The place is ambient, the place is tranquil. The place is peaceful. Nothing, I thought there is a snake here or an animal living inside this hollow tree. Look at that. There is none. So I'll get away from the river and go somewhere next there to find a bridge so that I can able to cross to the other side. Thank you. Here you are again. I'll be crossing this bridge. Look at that bridge. Look at this guardrail. It's made of concrete and steel. It's very, very strong. That guardrail is very, very strong. I think they built it many years ago so that even livestock can pass across here. I don't know if the I don't know if the river gets full and passes overboard but it's a very nice bridge, very strong. I've never seen such a guardrail, Kenya. butterflies. They are also enjoying the ambience of the place. Makeshift bridge, very strong, I must say. Across sorry. The river, I'll be cutting across this forest as I walk around this place until you go to the next tea plantation over the other side. Habari zenyu ngona? These areas along Kericho are very tranquil. There's usually heavy rainfall. The soil is fertile. And it's one of the places here in Kenya where things are very natural. There is very minimal human and nature disturbances. Everything is very natural, from the tea plantation, from the forest. The rainfall it's quite. The rainfall is enough. The rainfall is enough, and anything, almost anything can grow here. You can see how tall these trees are growing. These acacia trees. You can lean on one of these trees. Yes, very straight, tall acacia tree. It's man-made. It's planted, and there's some gentlemen there. I think they are logging those. Maybe they are fallen dead trees for firewood. So after this section, we find another tea plantation right ahead of us. Look, I was saying, just ahead of me is a tea plantation. There's a forest there. Just right there, another forest over the hills there. I'll show you another tea plantation, and it goes on and on and on. The area is hectares and hectares of land. So what I'm trying to do is just to show you a glimpse on now the ecosystem around these tea plantations here in Kericho, because it's a replica. It's a replica around the river. You find the indigenous trees that I was showing you. If you come closer, you find this man-made, how can I call it, man-made forest. Yeah, another man-made forest there, over there, in front of the camera. Yeah, another magnificent forest, very good looking, very green. The trees are tall, and over there, over the hill there, you can see, over there, right in where I'm pointing, they are Also another very tall trees. So there's a beautiful tree plantation here, excellently manicured. Very green as it can be. So very well maintained. Yeah, even the ecosystem is very well maintained. There are nice roads. There are nice roads where people can pass, even vehicles, even you can ride even a motorcycle and everything. So yeah, it's an ecosystem which is well maintained, well maintained. Yeah, indigenous forest along the river, man-made forest, a tree plantation, and another forest, another tea plantation. It goes on and on that repetition along these hectares and hectares of land. So it's a beautiful place. So I think I'll join that forest there, man-made forest there. I go up to the top there. There's some logging. I think after some time when the trees are mature, they log, they cut them and take them maybe to be used for in their factories to process this tea, and then they plant others. They say reforestation. They cut the trees, they use them, and they plant other trees. So there's no vacuum. I think when after the trees have been cut, that place remains idle like that. Trees are planted immediately, and they grow over time until when they harvest and another trees are planted. Look how amazing this look like. Yeah, I'll be going to that forest over there. I climb this hill up to the top. Maybe I use another route, and I'll use another route as I'll be showing you around. For those who don't know, I guess this is when the tea is being plucked, it's plucked this way. I think 1 or 2 leaves plus a bud. I think this has the chemical value that is needed for tea making before they are processed. Some are consumed locally. Majority the tea is exported in various areas across the world. Pure Kenyan tea. So let us go to the woods. Yeah, maybe I'm sure when I'm at the age of this gradient, I'll be able to shoot more decent and unique views of this area. Be able to see that replication I was telling you about. Remember, I'm exercising. The climb is steep. So when I'm making these videos, I'm also exercising. What's a nice way to exercise? In a natural, scenic place like this one. That's why you can see breathing heavily. See. Look how beautiful. Look how beautiful the view is from this side. This is what you are missing, guys. We should make plans. Come and set camp in these areas and hike and walk around. Wow. A table of well manicured green. Tea seedlings, plantations, trees. You can see on the edge there, that is, there is a highway, another tree plantation, forest, and it goes on and on and on. Habari zenyu? Mko salama? Natembea nikipiga picha. Napiga picha ndio nikiangalianga hii eneo ni mzuri. Nafurahia sana. Hii area ni mzuri. Sasa asante mami. Haya, hata nifike pale mbele nikiangalia. Haya, nimeshukuru. Barzen. Guys, I was talking with those ladies there, very hardworking ladies. They are fetching firewood together with their children. Firewood is a main source of fuel in Kenya. Many of you can attest to that. So they are very hardworking. They are very hardworking women. African women are very hardworking. I can attest to that. So, yeah, there's also another man-made forest here. Look how amazing it looks. Trees are you can see. As you can see, let me take you. Let me take you to assert what I was telling you earlier, so that you can see for yourself. You can prove for yourself. Miss Kei in the woods. I'm in the woods. So I was saying, these trees are planted and they grow after a certain period of time. This is me in the woods. I was saying these trees are planted, and after a given time, when they are mature, they are what? They are cut. Then they are cut into pieces. They are processed. I think they are taken to the factory where they are used. I think it's a source of fuel for processing this tea, up to processing this tea to get in order to get the end product. So, as I was saying earlier, the trees are cut, and then they are other seedlings are planted almost immediately. There's no vacuum or leaving that place like that. Climate lava, nature lava, climate lava. Yeah, trees. We say trees are the lungs of earth. They are the lungs of the earth. They purify our air. They bring rainfall and many other good things. So after they have locked the trees, others are planted immediately. So you can see this is a stump, a tree stump. I think it's rotting, which is very good, because there are some organisms that feed on these stumps, which is rotting gracefully. for lack of a better word, the sun is rotting gracefully. So all this line, you can see all these trams, were trees in a very nice line. Also, these are another rotting stumps here in a very nice line. Yeah, and so after they cut these trees down, logged them, and took them for other uses, they planted this one. You can see, they planted another trees, another trees immediately, in a perfect line, in a straight line, Yeah, no, so they stop. After they cut this line, they planted another this line. These trees are grown in a perfect line. Yeah, well maintained. I think the germination rate is 100%, almost 100%, not 100%, 90 something percent, which is very good. The germination rate and the maturity rate of these trees here is very high. So yeah, this is I could like to convey my congratulations to the management of this estate. They are doing a very nice work to nature, and by conserving these areas, proper use of these landscapes. So yeah, I think I'll cross these woods. Yeah, before I take you to another tree plantation, and maybe I go to somewhere there at the top where some cutting is taking place. Yeah, before, remember, this is a series. I'll make a series of 1, 2, 3, 4 videos of this place, because I cannot be able to exhaust this in one day. I cannot be able. There's something I cannot be able to exhaust this place in one day. So I make a series of several videos so that at least you can get a clear understanding on how. So yeah, keep in touch. Make sure you watch this video. Remember to subscribe wherever you're watching. It will help this channel grow. Yeah, and I appreciate that so much. So this is very quiet, very natural, very peaceful as it can be. And right in front of there, as I was saying, another tea plantation, a forest. Another tea plantation, a forest. An idea which is well thought of. So I'll go and show you and make a video from another place in this area, so that you can continue building your understanding and of how this place looks like. Look at the amazing views of this area, of these tea plantations. Look at the replication I was telling you about. Nice roads. Well maintained stretch. Yeah, and a forest. So maybe I'll walk up to that area. So this is one zone. Over the area there is another zone, which maybe I'll cover in the next video. And there over the horizon there is the main highway, Kericho Nakuru. So let's take a walk. This scenic views up to that area before I make another shot of this this place. Oh yeah, and before I proceed, there's something I want to see you. Very important. It might look simple, but it's very important. Before I show you that, look at that view. Look at this stretch up to that place. Look at that stretch. Yeah, there's a small structure you can see there. There's a structure you can see there. I think maybe that is a latrine. That's a latrine. That's a toilet. So when people are working here, they can use that for. They can use that for lavatory activities. There's a toilet, and in every zone you can see there are some. So nothing is left to chance here. Nothing is left to chance here. Everything is well thought of. You know, can you imagine when people are working here and there's no latrine, there's no toilet? Everybody will be rushing to the forest to do ABCD. But there's a toilet there. Very important. Simple but very important as far as nature is concerned. Yeah, so, look, there's also another peculiar aspect here. I think this is an overgrown tree. Overgrown tea tree, if I'm not wrong. So it means if this tree can be left unkempt, it can grow, it can be tall. It can be tall. So I think in tea management, there is a certain level, certain height which you maintain, but if you leave them to overgrow, they can become taller, become trees. So, yeah, we are coming closer and closer to those trees I was showing you at some point of the video. I think those trees are mature, and that's why you can see at the top there, they are processing those already cut trees to be taken to the respective factories. So, and that's why I want to conclude this video. I'll go up to top there, make a video before I conclude this part 1 of this video, and I'll make other videos. I'll make other videos on other zones because I cannot, as I said, cannot be able to traverse and, this entire area. So keep in touch. Beautiful. And I think this part here is where that machine passes, when it's plucking. This gap between these three trees, another gap. So let us go to the top there of that cliff. So I'm making some shots over there. You see the logging that is taking place and the already mature trees which are processed to be taken to the factory. Keep in touch. Yes, look at that phenomenon I was explaining earlier when I was in the woods down there. So this is the phenomenon I was explaining. As you can see, this place has been recently been logged. The trees have been cut down, and as I was explaining, other seedlings are planted almost immediately. As you can see, these are other healthy seedlings which are growing, planted in a perfect line and growing up very fast. Yeah, the place you can see, as I'll be heading up to the top there, you'll see logging is still taking place, so that those firewood can be taken to the factory, I think for some other factory related work. But this place is not left after logging, is not left desolate. Shrubs and bushes to grow. Other eucalyptus seedlings are planted almost immediately. Yeah, there is a lot of planning that goes on around this place. So this is a very nice thing for those who want to learn more about conservation from this area. This is the perfect example to follow. This is the perfect example to follow. You can see these trees are going up steadily and fast. A perfect line. I think in 1 year's time or 2 years' time, this place will be covered in a thicket of trees. You will not be able to see the ground. And here I am on these beautiful rocks here. These rocks here. I believe they have been this way for millions of years. These rocks, it's a rocky place here. But trees are planted. I think, from my opinion, areas which are not very well very landscaped, they plant trees, and areas which are the landscaping is good, the gradient is good, they plant tea. So this is a perfect way of utilizing this area by planting tree for some other use. Look how beautiful these rocks look like. Yeah, I think I'll climb on top of this one, so that I may feel I'm the top of the world, the top of the world. Hope there's no snakes here. I'm the top of the world. Yes. Can turn around. Look how the place looks like from a 360 degrees angle. Behind me, that's where you have come from. Look how amazing the landscapes look like. Yeah, so yeah, I'll be walking in the middle of these rocks up to the top there, so that I can show you some activities which are taking place. Follow me up to the top of this cliff for you to see for yourself. Oh, something just entered into my eyes. An insect. My eyes itching. Look how steady these seedlings are growing. They are planted on this entire area. Yeah, we are still in Kericho, Kenya. Yeah. There is a machine down there plucking the trees. There's a machine down there. I don't know if I'll be able to reach there and show you, but if I'll not, maybe in the subsequent video I'll show you, because I'll be making series. Several, 1 or 2 to 3 parts of the videos, so that one can get a clear understanding of this place and how it looks like. You see, there's a hard-working gentleman there. These hacks, an helmet. That is what I was telling you. You're coming to see for yourself. Nzuri sana. Na tembea hivi nikipionea nikipiga video kidogo. Iko sawa ama? Oh, nimeshukuru. Okay, I was greeting that gentleman, very kind. He was telling me there's no problem, I can feel him, can walk around. We in Kenya are very hardworking. So look at this. These are the logs. They look amazing. These are the logs. That's how they are prepared before they are taken to the factory. Before they are taken to the factory. Let me take a picture. Oh, gracious Lord. Yeah? What if these logs fall on me? I'll be buried alive. Pray for that not to happen. So these are the logs. And as I was saying, those are hardworking men. They're the one who prepared these logs. Very hardworking, you can see. The cutting and preparing these logs into these sizes. It's ongoing before a road or a tractor comes and takes them to the factories. Yeah, the work looks tedious, but important. Wow. It's very, very appetizing for a bonfire, for lighting a bonfire and firewood. Just look. So I was saying, you can see that this tree has been recently cut. Stepped on it. Top there you can see a tractor. You can see a tractor packing the logs, taking them to the factory. There are some other trees lying down, which are being prepared to be processed by those gentlemen over there. And as usual, the amazing view. Amazing view of this area. So after the processing has taken place, I think this place will be prepared before the seedlings are planted. That goes on, and maybe they'll embark on that other forest ahead of me, or the other one, and that cycle repeats. Very wonderful. So let me take a walk. Let me take a walk while receiving a guard of honor from these logs. A guard of honor will be passing right in the middle of them. That's something resembling a guard of honor for sports lovers. Look at this. And as I'm saying, the firewood is quite well prepared. One feels just tempted to light a fire, to use this firewood. One is tempted to feel like lighting a fire. You might be tempted to ditch your gas stoves and start preparing your meals using this firewood. That's how. Look at the woods. So this is the end product. This is the end product of all these forests around here, apart from the indigenous one. If I'm not wrong, this is my opinion. The indigenous one are along the river. I think they are not disturbed. But this man-made forest, this one planted there, I think after they are mature, they are cut down, prepared, processed, and prepared. These logs. This is the end product. This is these ones. All these ones are the end product of those trees ahead. Yeah, can use the end product so that it can be taken for use. But I think this is for domestic consumption by the factories belonging to these tea estates. These logs are not sold or used by people. Yeah, it's normally used for factory purposes, if I'm not wrong. That's what I'm thinking. The tractors will have some work of ferrying all these woods to the factory. It creates employment. There are some people loading and offloading, and there are some people waiting to offload. I've never gone to a factory. I don't know if there are people who offload or it's machines. Look at that. Oh, wait, you can see at the stumps which have been cut recently. There's another phenomenon. Just over there, almost near to those trees, there is a shade. There's a makeshift shade here. I think that is well thought of. I think that shade is used for shading when it's raining. Yeah, when they are working over here, maybe when it's raining, they go and sit there before the rains are over. Remember, the rains in these areas are very high. Very high rainfalls are experienced in this area, so that's a well thought idea. Remember, it's simple things that matter in life. Simple things that matter in life make life simple by executing well thought out ideas, no matter how simple they might be. So here we are, finally here. Remember, at the beginning of the video, I told you come up to this place. It's a steep climb, but we have made it. We have made it up to this top. This is the top area of this cliff where I've shown you the activities that are going near. So for me, it's a wonderful experience. I've walked from there, taken you to the river. You have seen the indigenous forest, taken you to the woods, the well manicured tea estates, the landscapes, the scenery, the logging of the trees, the preparation of these trees, and the already mature trees, which may be cut sooner or later. So for today, I think that's where I'll conclude this video. As I'll move from next time, I'll pick up from here as I take you to another zone so that you can see what happens there. The other landscapes, the activities that are going there, because I cannot conclude everything about this area in one episode. So I'll pick up from there next week, go to other zones there, and I promise